Hey everyone, welcome to another happy hour hangout. It's good to be with you all today. Looking forward to counting down the last few days of 2020. So crazy. Who do we got in the chat? I see we've got Bez is here. We've got Yak Manda's here. Gus or Not is here. Say hi. Feel free to pop into the chat and say hello. Greetings to you all. We are going to be playing some Dizzle today. So if you have your copy handy, feel free to take it out. If not, feel free to just watch and learn, and then maybe watch the VOD later, so you can play along with us. I'm going to be playing 2 different levels. Yes, faux Dizzle. That's right. I'm gonna try not to say like anything that rhymes with Dizzle as much as possible, but I can't help that. If it comes down to it, then I apologize in advance. Sorry, not sorry. I don't know. There are 4 levels in this game. It's a roll and write game. Let me backtrack and kind of give you a preface. It's a roll and write game, and what you're going to be doing is marking dice onto our player sheets, and there are 4 different levels. And so we are going to be playing 1 and 2 today, so you can kind of get a feel. There are different ways to score points. Scoring points can be by completing certain rows and certain columns. There is also the ability to collect gems and different things. Gus or Not says, I'm drinking Diet Coke, enjoying the fizzle. Yes. Feel free, if you all want to get all crazy in the Dizzle rhyming, feel free to pop it in the chat. I don't mind it at all. Just keep it family friendly, please. So there's ways you can score points by columns and rows, and then there are puzzle pieces and some bombs that could be problematic for other players when you play the game. But I will kind of explain that as we go along here. But first, I just wanted to check in, see how everybody's doing, how they enjoyed their weekend, their holiday. Right now, it is on and off raining. It's kind of crazy thunderstorms here up in Oregon. Rain is typical for this time of year, I should say, but not really in terms of like thunderstorms and all of that kind of stuff. Maybe we'll take a trip with Miss Frizzle. Yeah, there you go, Miss Frizzle from Magic School Bus. Man, that's such an old show. But they did a reboot of it, and I only watched like 1 episode. I guess it's supposed to be like her sister or something that has the Magic School Bus now. I don't know. It was it's the rain, not drizzle. Yes. Oh geez, this is going to be a fun stream. I can already tell, friends. It's already tell. So we are going to, we have rain that's happening outside. Let me backtrack what was going on. So staying indoors and playing games is going to be awesome. There are going to be quite a few people that are doing things online on Twitch for New Year's tomorrow. So feel free to check that out. The Tabletop Live Network is going to be doing some stuff. So feel free to look at that. They've got the Brothers Murph on there, Ross from More Games Please, Paula Deming, Matthew Jude. I believe Ruel Gaviola is going to be doing stuff. Amanda Panda is going to be doing stuff. So many folks are going to be doing things on Twitch tomorrow. So if you want to ring in the new year, feel free to pop on Twitch tomorrow. I'm going to be doing some gaming with family, so it's going to be local, not streaming. But then I'll be back on Friday to do more of the Skylands Heart of the Mountain on Steam. We started that a puzzle adventure last Friday, and so we're going to continue that on Friday, this coming Friday at 3 p.m. PST, 11 p.m. GMT. Bez said, we had a sunny day, no drizzle, lots to do, all the bizzle, sleeping soon, all the zizzle. Very well done, Bez, very well done. I like that. You know, sunny days are nice. I do enjoy having my share of sunny days. Ordered some new tech from Grizzle. Wow, this is going to be awesome. I love it. Keep it rolling, folks. Keep it rolling. I might get distracted when we actually start playing the game, but feel free to keep popping laughing in the chat. So yeah, feel free to join us on Friday for some of that STEAM action. It's a lot of puzzles where you go to certain locations and find different pieces of things that you need to unlock, or find a key that's missing in a cabinet and you have to unlock the cabinet and solve these puzzles and things. So it's really a lot of fun. I've enjoyed this, and it's set in kind of like a steampunk world. So there's airships and lots of gears and metal, and you know, we had to build a harpoon cannon last time, so lots of fun to be had. Sorry to go, that's well, we're getting out of it now. Yes. Okay. Well, without further ado, I think let's get down to the teaching of this game, shall we? Oh, that is really good, Bez. That's good to hear. No, in our house, thankfully, no one is ill. Yes. We are very thankful too here that none of us have gotten sick. We have been very blessed to have good health running in our immediate families as well. But you know, some folks aren't as fortunate, and so our well wishes and hearts go out to them too. But yeah, there's something to be thankful for as we ring in the new year, is to stay healthy. So all right, so this is Dizzle. Let me know if you all can see everything okay, if anything needs to be rearranged at all. If not, I'm just going to roll with it. So what we're going to be doing here in this game is we are going to try to complete as many squares as we can on our player sheets. How we're going to do that is we are going to roll these dice. Now the number of dice count, it depends on the number of players. Since I'm going to be playing against you all in the chat, I'm going to set this up as a 2-player game. So for 2 players, you need 7 dice. And there are 7 dice here in our little dice tray. These are just standard D6s. There's nothing fancy pants about them. They're just standard. And so what we're going to be doing is we're going to roll all these dice, and we are going to draft them one at a time, each of us taking turns being an active player. And we are going to play a set number of rounds. So for a 2-player game, we're going to be playing 6 rounds. Now, each of us will take a turn being an active player per round. So theoretically, you will get 2 full turns in a round. So we will each get the ability to draft as many dice as we can per turn being the active player. So what that's going to look like is, so let's say this is our roll. I'm going to take out these dice and kind of arrange them by number so you can see, because the numbers that you place are important. If you notice down on your actual player sheet, there are numbered pips in the squares here of each, on our player sheets. On each square has a different pip number count. On your turn, when you draft a die, you must place it based on one of the following conditions. If it's the beginning of a new round, you must place a die next to a box that already has an X. So in the beginning of this game, we each have 2 X's marked to start us off. So my options are somewhere that is orthogonally adjacent to one of these X's. So let's say in this example, if I was the starter player for this round, I would draft, I will take this 1, and I must place it in the square that has the 1. Now the chat would take a turn and draft a die. Let's say y'all did the 6, placed it in somewhere on your player sheet, and then it would be my turn again. Now when I draft the second time around, I must place this new die orthogonally adjacent to one of my dice that I placed in that round. So now, instead of having it be orthogonally adjacent to the X, I must have it orthogonally adjacent to this 1. So now my options are these 2 and 4. I've got a 2, a 1, and a 5 up here. So those are my options. If for whatever reason I could not draft, let's say I had the 1, and let's say all of these just so happen to be 3s. Let's just make them 3s for the sake of an example. All right. we're going to make all of these threes just for an example. If for some whatever reason I had my die here and all the numbers that are orthogonally adjacent to it do not match any of these numbers here in the dice pool, I have some options. I can either, one, choose to take one of the dice that is available and jump to a different location on my player sheet. However, it must be next to an X that is already marked. So I could take one of these threes, and instead of placing it next to this one, I could jump over here and place it below this X instead. Because now that is a new location for me. In future turns on this round, all of the dice must now be orthogonally adjacent to this die now, because I have jumped a new starter point. You can jump multiple times in a round if you have the ability to, if there are X's on your board and there are available spaces that match the dice. If you do have matching dice that are orthogonally adjacent to an X when you jump to it, you must play it. But let's say in this example, I'm here and there are only threes left, and I don't have any threes that are orthogonally adjacent to this three. I have the option again to jump to another section that has an X marked, but since my player sheet right now doesn't have any other X's, I can choose option B, which is re-rolling all of these dice and taking a new die from this set of dice. So now, again, the same rules apply, must be orthogonally adjacent. Hey, Collected Camel, good to see you on here. Just going over the rules of Dizzle. If you'd like to play, we have not started yet. Feel free to get your player sheet out. And yeah, if you want to, no dragons. Yeah, no, we're doing that on Friday, friend. Friday, oh yeah, and no dragons. No, I apologize. We are not doing dragons anymore. No one deck dungeon. We have taken our half victory and called it good. So now we're playing Skylands Heart of the Mountain on Friday. It's a steampunk puzzle adventure. So yeah, please join us for that too if you can. Awesome. Hello, Josh. Nice to see you on here. If this is the Josh who I think it is, I'm hoping you're enjoying your sabbatical. So yeah, we're playing Dizzle if you want to play. Gonna go have a snooze, but so much love. Oh, thanks, Bez. Sleep well, my friend. I know you're across the pond, so this is probably really, really late for you. But yes, thank you so much for popping in, and I hope you have a wonderful sleep. So cool, it is sabbatical time. All right, so here we go. So if for this example that I re-rolled everything here, and now I'm going to place, I have to place one of these dice again according to this one here. So for in this example, cool, I've got a 2 I can place, and then I can continue playing. It would go next to the chat as the next player. They would draft their dice and they would come back to me. Now, finally, if those first 2 options don't work, if you can't jump to a section and you decide to roll again and still you don't have any ability to place orthogonally adjacent to your new location, you must take a penalty. And the penalty is you must remove one of the dice that you have placed in your player sheet, from your player sheet. When you do that, it goes back into the pool as is, you don't re-roll it, and play goes on to the next player. So when it comes back to you, again, you would have the options of either jumping to a new location or rolling it, or if you can't, then the penalty. Once all the dice have been drafted for the round and you have all the dice placed, you will then remove the dice and mark the X's based upon where those dice fell. And now a new round would start. And again, the starter condition for the beginning of a round is you're placing dice that are orthogonally adjacent to an X. So that seems kind of complex. I know there's a lot of like, wait, orthogonally adjacent, what's going on here? but it'll all make sense once we start playing. Other things to note, these orange spaces here are crystals. At the end of the game, each crystal that you are successfully able to mark off give you 3 points. All of the horizontal rows that have points next to them give you those points. Once you complete them, that means all of the boxes in that row are completed. Same thing for these columns. So you have these 5 columns here, and then these 4 rows here that can give you points. The puzzle piece, as you see, there are 2 puzzle pieces on this board. You will get 10 points if you complete both. Yes, Josh, you will need a player sheet. There is, this one, unfortunately, there is no like file on BGG, but I'm sure if you connect with one of our groups, they might be able to hook you up on this. So yeah, Gus or not might have a connection for you on there. So this one, if you have the gems here, they will give you 3 points. The puzzle piece, you must have both puzzle pieces in order to receive the 10 points. Now there are bombs on here, and this is what I was telling you about with kind of a little bit of an attacky thing with your players. What's going to happen is if you are able to mark a box that has a bomb in it, and other play on the same round, if no other player marks that space, then they must cross out or fill in that bomb space, and they will receive -2 for every filled in box that has a bomb. So if you are successful in crossing off the bomb, but other players are not, then you will get minus points. And the rounds will go based upon the number of, so for the 2-player game, we will play 6 rounds, but again, each of us is going to have a chance to be the active roller. So if anyone else has questions, let me know in the chat. Otherwise, we can get started. So let's see if we've got, let me know who else is going to be playing in the chat. Then we can go ahead and start. So, who else is? A million questions. I just don't know what they are. Fair enough, Yakmanda. I know this is kind of a doozy here. So, but like I said, once we get going, then it'll all make sense. All right, Eclectic Camel, not a problem. So if we are going to do a 3-player, let's see about getting a 3-player game. Gus or not, I'm gonna let them be my mod in this. He'll be on the sidelines. So we'll have Yakmanda and Josh. If you all want to play, we can start that. And then for 3 players, we will get 10 dice there. So let me add 3 more dice here. So again, we are going to start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do that. And the good thing about this is you don't have to re-roll if you get doubles. 6, 7, 8, 9, and a 10. All right. So we've got some 6s here, a 2, and a 4. So what's going to happen here is, let's say we've got, I will have we've got chat here. So holy 5s and 6s, Batman. Okay, you took a screenshot. Cool, very cool. So what's gonna happen is I'm going to start off as first player. So what I'm gonna do is I have these options here of taking something from this dice pool. So then I will have, the chat will go me, then Yakmanda, and then Josh. So let me see if I can grab some paper. Paper, paper, paper. Paper, paper, paper. Do, 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 do. All right. So let me do this so we can do proper. We could have proper day. So we go Yakmanda and Josh. We're gonna do this. We are gonna do this right, friends. So ba 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 ba. And Josh. Okay, here we go. So I am deciding to take the, which one do I want? Now strategy here, I'm just gonna share a little strategy. Kind of want to look at the whole dice pool itself because you're going to be placing orthogonally adjacent to whatever your first die is going to be, you know? So what's going to happen is I am going to decide to take this 2. I'm going to place this 2 next to the X because remember, it has to be placed next to your X on your first turn. Yeah, so I will leave that there for myself. And so now, Yakmanda, you get to take one of these from your dice pool. And if you have an interactive sheet, you can just click on like the box to circle it. And then when you're committed to it at the end of the round, then you'll mark off the X's on there. So Yakmanda, which one would you like? Would you like a 6, maybe a 5, or a 4? It is your choice. And you all are playing on the same sheet. So you currently have ability to put a 4 here if you want. There's a 6 available here next to this X and a 5 available here to this X. So whatever you would like to do, Yakmanda, that is your choice first off here. So take the 4. All right, Yakmanda's going to take the 4. All right, Josh, would you like a 5 or a 6 to start off with? A 5 or a 6 to start. You've got options to place 5s here, a 5 here, or a 6 here. That is your only option for these 2 starter places, a 5 or a 6. How about a 6? That is a good choice. Okay, so now I have to be orthogonally adjacent to this 2. So my current options are a 5 or a 6, but I don't have any 5s orthogonally adjacent to this 2. The only option I have is this 6. So I am going to take a 6 myself and place it here. Yakmanda, it is back to you, a 5 or a 6. So if you had the 4 right here, you've got a couple options, my friend. You can do the 6 above it, or you can do the 5 just to the right of it. Because now remember, you have to be orthogonally adjacent to your first die that you placed. So she's going to take a 6. All right, Josh, would you like a 5 or a 6? So if you placed your 6 here, it looks like your only options, my friend, are a 5. So I'm assuming you're going to take a 5, Josh, but I don't want to speak for you. If you do have a place to play that is orthogonally adjacent, you must play it. You can't forfeit and decide to like jump to another location. All right, so I'm going to have, Josh is going to take the 5. So for me, friends, now I have a 5 and a 6 again. However, I do not have a 5 nor a 6 that is orthogonally adjacent. This 5 is actually diagonal. So what I am going to do is I am going to jump to another section. So when I do jump, it has to be next to an X that is already marked. So I'm going to take this 6 and place it here next to that X. So now Yakmanda, it is back to you. You have the 4 and the 6 up here. So your only option really is the 5 here or the 5 here. So I'm assuming you want a 5. Yes, you want a 5. Okie doke. And Josh, 5 or a 6. I'm thinking you're going to take the 5. I'm thinking you're going to take the 5 there. So, because you're going to probably place it here, I think. Yep, he's going to take the 5. All right, so then for me, all I have left is the 6. Now, again, friends, I am at a crossroads. I have only the 6 to play, and I can roll it. I can roll it again because I don't have anywhere I can jump to. I can roll it and try to see if I can get another number. But if I do and I don't have anywhere to place it, then I will take a penalty. But my odds are pretty high, so I am going to roll this. And I have a 5 now. Now I need a place to place the 5. So Gus or Not is asking, why, again, can I not jump? Because, so right now it was at a 6. Right now, I am starting here at this location because I jumped from this previous location. So now this is my starter. The 6 is the only remaining number I have, and everything around this die here is not a 6. So my other option would be to jump again from this location to another spot that it already has an X marked. However, these X's that are already marked do not have 6s around them either. So I need to re-roll that. So what I did is I actually rolled it and it became a 5. So now I go back to my square one and go, hey, I'm going to place the 5 somewhere that is orthogonally adjacent to this 6 now, because again, this is my starter spot and I can do that. So I am going to place it here. Hello, Ruel. Good to see you, buddy. Are you surviving down there in SoCal? We've got some friends down there that were like swimming basically from all the thunderstorms, my friend. I'm not sure whereabouts in SoCal you are. I mean, I know you're a Dodgers fan, so I'm assuming somewhere in LA. But yeah, how are you? Are you surviving? I hope Bruno has some swim fins for his little legs. Yeah, but good to see you on here. Okay, so now everybody has drafted their dice. They have them placed on their player sheets. So we are going to remove the dice and cross off the X's that were covering those locations. Okay. And so now, I didn't explain this before, but I will now. Since we are on a 3-player game, we are only going to be playing 4 rounds. But again, everyone will have a chance to be starter player. Okay. Yeah, tons of rain the last few days, but we are okay. Bruno is good too, thanks. We're in the Inland Empire, about an hour east of LA. Okay, all right. I know kind of where y'all are now, Sue. Sweet, and thank you for the sub. Appreciate you. Appreciate that so much. Okay, so now since I am currently, I'm going to do this just for funsies. I'm going to mark so we all know who is able to take their turn. So I currently did round 1. So now Yakmanda will be the first to draft for this new part of round 1. We are still in round 1. So just so you all know. Ruel, have you gotten to play Dizzle? Have you played this game before? I feel like your family would enjoy it if they like dice rolling games. This is quite a lot of fun. All right, Yakmanda, you have some choices, my friend. A couple twos, couple ones, couple threes. So now when you place your dice, the first placement is going to be around one of your X's that you already have marked. So that will be your new starter spot. Thank you. Thanks for the compliment on my emotes. Yes, was just going to say that you all would like it. Yes. I did the emotes, and for those, just a little side note, I just got to be affiliate not too long ago, just I think in the last week or two, and I found out that you can make your own personalized emotes. So yeah, so the CCG cards that Ruel has, that's our tier 1, our tier 1 emotes. Thank you, Ruel. Excuse me, I'm gonna take a drink. Gotta hydrate here. Yeah, so we got emotes for tier 2. You will receive the lovely Gamer Kitty Soma as tier 2. And then for tier 3, I'm going to give you all just a little sneak peek. It is me and Soma cuddling. So if you all are, there's no obligation whatsoever, friends, to be a part of it. But those are the emotes that you can get for the different tier levels. So, all right, Yakmanda's taken a 5. Cool. So, Josh, it is your go now. Yeah, Ruel, this game has 4 different levels on it and different ways that you can score points and things too. The levels kind of add up to it, and it's very interactive because you're all drafting dice, and the number of dice depends on the number of players that you're playing with. So yeah, I think Lauren and Michelle will have fun with this one for sure. All right, Josh, you have the option. You will take a 3? A 3? Are you sure? A3? Okay. Yes, because it has to be just next to one of your X's that you already marked. So thanks for popping in, Ruel. Have a good lurk. So yes, if you were over here, Josh, if I'm assuming where you've marked your X's, this 3 is a valid placement. That is completely fine. So for me now, I have options. I have all of this real estate to kind of choose from. And then, but again, like I was saying, I need to kind of look ahead to what is in the general dice pool as to where I would start. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this 3 and start it here, which gives me a gem. And now I have options for either a 1 or a 2 or a 4 to place. And knowing the odds, pretty much it's going to be guaranteed that I will have something to place next. So, all right, Yakmanda, it is your go. So yes, this one it goes pretty fast. Once we're all in doing at least, this first round, I think it'll go super quick. So Yakmanda's going to take the 6. Now back to Josh. So wherever you had this 3 now, Josh, these are your options orthogonally adjacent to that 3 that you can take. So Josh is going to take a 1. Okie doke. Now I have some options. So I'm going to do this for teaching purposes, mainly for teaching purposes. I love you all, but I'm doing this for teaching purposes. I'm taking the 2 and I'm going to place it here on this bomb. Now, if neither Yakmanda nor Josh fills in this 2 on the bomb space, then they will both have to color in that square and they will receive -2 points at the end of the game. Sure, whatever you say. Boom. Yes, I know. It was strictly for teaching purposes. Like I said, this is a learn and play game. So as you can see, this is what happens. Now, Yakmanda, it is back to you, my friend. Teaching and exploding purposes, exactly. All right, Yakmanda, explain the bomb thing again. Okay, so because I marked it here, if neither one of you fills in this exact same space, if neither one of you claims a die to fill in this space here, then you will each have to color in that space and get -2 points at the end of the game. So if Yakmanda, if you were to make your way, I'm assuming you're up here in this area. If you made your way over to like this 3 bomb and neither myself nor Josh could do the 3 over here, then we both would get -2. Not you, Yakmanda, because you're the one that placed it. So it's kind of like you activated the bomb and Josh and I are like, ooh, and then we grabbed it and it blew up in our face. If you want to get that way. Fill in on this turn. Yes, good question, Josh. So in this turn only, because the dice are only placed per turn and then they get removed and the X's get marked. So, but good question. Okay, so it is now Yakmanda's turn. Okay, so it's clear and impossible to me to make it to the bomb. Yes, and that's what I was saying. This is just for teaching purposes. So that's why I chose to put the 2 there. Just for teaching purposes so people can see how that works. But I mean, -2 points is not that big of a deal. So do I still take another die or do I have to just do the bomb? So you don't do the bomb. You are still working on your orthogonal adjacency to wherever your dice are right now. I'm just saying because this 2 was adjacent to what I already played, it just so happened to be a bomb. And that's, you know, unfortunate for you and Josh, but fortunate for me. I have to fill it in if I can't get there. Yes, but that is at the end after we all draft dice. So filling in the bomb space happens once we all draft our dice and mark our X's. So instead of marking an X on this bomb space, you and Josh would fill it in. So it is part of the kind of like the resolution phase. So we're still right now in the drafting phase. Yeah, sorry if that was confusing. All right, Yakman is taking the 6. And now it is back to Josh. Josh, you have a 1, 2, or a 4 available to you. Yeah, please feel free, folks, to keep asking questions in the chat. And Eclectic Camel and Ruel and things, if you all are just lurking too, but if you have questions about this game, please feel free to pop them in the chat. All right, Josh has taken a 1. So my options now are a 4 or a 2. I do have a spot for the 4, so I am going to place this 4 here. And now, Yakmanda, you have the option of a 2. If you have a space that is orthogonally adjacent, you can place the 2. Otherwise, you can jump to a new section that has an X marked that maybe is a 2 orthogonally adjacent. Or you can choose, if you don't have anywhere that's orthogonally adjacent that you can place a 2, then you can choose to have me roll again. So if you are up in this area, if you have it all filled in, then you could have the 2 here. You can place it. Okay, cool. So you will take that there. So then we will all remove our dice and mark them here. I will put an X on this bomb. So now Josh and Yakmanda, they will fill in this square and they will get -2 points for that. So unfortunately, that's just -2 for them, but that's okay. Game teaching purposes. Josh is going to start us off for this next round here. And we will roll them up. I will sort them in just a second. 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 4, a bunch of 5s. Holy smokes, 5s. And a couple of 6s there. All right, Josh, you will start us off. Kaboom. Don't worry, they are Acme bombs. Exactly. So is this round 2? No. So Josh, we are still in round 1. We are each having the ability to be the active player. When you first logged on, I was explaining in a 2-player game, but since we're doing 3 players, it increases the number of dice that we're playing, and then it also increases it decreases the number of rounds, but it increases the ability for everybody to have equal amount of turns. So yes, so this will be the conclusion of round 1. And I put little tally marks here so we can all see everybody has a chance to be starter player. Josh is going to take the 3. Okay, what am I going to place? There's a lot of 5s here. There's some 6s and some 4s. And he got the bomb on the upper left. Okay, so right now, Yakmanda and I should try to work towards this area over here. Can I get there? I don't think I can get there. I mean, I could place a 5 and hope to do some, but I can't. I would have to jump because I do have some spots available here. So it does not look like the 3s are going to be in my favor. But that is okay. I am going to place, let's see what happens. I will place a 5 here. Hope that bomb doesn't fizzle out. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Gus or not. Always with the jokes. All right, Yakmanda, it is your go. We've got some 2s, a 4, few 3s, and a couple 6s. There. A 4. Yakmanda is going to take the 4. All right. Josh, you got 2, 5, and 6. 2, 5, and a 6. 2, 5, and 6. Josh, what would you like? Take the 6, he says. Okay, I will also take this 6 here and place it here. Now, Yakmanda, it is back to you. Would you like a 2 or a 5? 2 or a 5? No, I know. Sorry, I took your 6. I apologize. A 2. All right. She's going to take a 2. 2 or 5, Josh? 2 or 5? Because now I am also at a crossroads here if you take that last 2. Oh, he's going to take the 5, please. Very nice. Very nice of you. So I will take this 2 because it is orthogonally adjacent right here. Yakmanda, would you like a 5 or a 5? A 5 or a 5? Oh, dang. What's the oh, dang, Josh? What is the oh, dang for? Can you place a 5? And Josh, can you place this final 5? Should have taken the one you wanted. Yes, you should have. But alas, it is okay. This is just the first game. So 5, he can take it. All right, cool. Now we all mark off the X's from the dice that were placed. And now we have completed round 1. We are going back. I will mark these off here so we can all see who starts us off. I will be starter player here, and now we are going into round 2. So we don't score any points or anything till the end of the round. So all of the puzzle pieces, all of the gems, the rows, the columns, all of that is all end game scoring, folks. So does anyone have any New Year's plans in the works? Curious to see if anybody's staying up till midnight or till whatever time zone is that will be midnight. I don't think I'm going to stay up till midnight. If I do, it'll be a Christmas miracle. Yeah, got some gaming going on over the weekend after the new year. How does the leftmost column work for scoring? So this one here, the leftmost, what you're actually counting for the columns, Josh, are only the ones that have the arrows down at the bottom here and the rows that are down on the side. So only these 5 columns are counted for points, and only these 4 rows are counted. Yeah, I know this is kind of like, wait, there's missing gaps, but yes, only the ones that you see the arrows on are the ones that you count for points. Okie dokie. So I also need to start looking at things that are going to give me some points here. So if I can start this way, yeah, I think I'm going to start over here with this 6 because there's a nice little trail that I could follow, seeing the count of dice that is going on. No, I missed that part of the rules at the beginning. Oh, okay. Yes, sorry. So again, folks, the scoring here for the arrow, that's counting for rows, and then this up arrow is counting for columns. So Yakmanda, it is your turn to choose a die. Which would you like to take, Yakmanda? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. The Uno. All right. Josh, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those are your choices. Man, I think I did pretty well, folks, for this roll. We got one of everything on this one. So Josh, would you like you want the 4. Okay, it's gonna take the 4. Back to me. Well, that 1 can't do anything because the 1 is taken and that 4 was taken. So now I have to jump. So now I'm going to jump. Ooh, where do I want to jump? Doot, 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 doot. Okay, I'm going to jump here because there is no 1 in the dice pool and there is no 4 left in the dice pool. So I had to jump to a different location where an X is already marked. Okay, wahahaha. He got the bottom left bomb. Oh, forgot about that. So Josh completed this bomb last round, if I'm not mistaken. And now he's saying he currently has this bomb. Ugh, killing us with these bombs, man. Wahaha, exactly. Okay, Yakmanda, it is your go now. We've got 2, 3, 5, or 6. I see how you play, Josh. Oh, what do the bombs mean? Oh, I can give negative points? Yes, I will take that. Teaching purposes. Teaching purposes. A 2. Yakmanda's taking a 2 there. And Josh, what number? I'm just doing it for teaching purposes. Exactly. Yeah. It is your go, Josh, by the way. Yakmanda took the 2, so we've got 2, 3, 5, or 6. A 6, you say? Okay, so now I'm starting here because I jumped. So the only spot I have is a 1 or a 5 I can play. And there just so happens to be a 5 here, so I am placing a 5 there. All right, Yakmanda, you have 2 or 3 is available. A 2 or a 3 is available. The 3, she says. All right, and Josh, a 2 or a 2? How about a 2? Would you like a 2 or a 2? If you cannot place a 2 or you cannot jump to a 2, then I can roll them for you again. But it looks like you can. So, and now I have a 2, but there is no 2s for me. So I need to jump to another section. So I am going to jump here to this 2. All right, mark your spots. So Josh, you said you got the bomb here in the lower left, the 4, if I'm not mistaken. So Yakmanda and I have to fill that in. Fiddlesticks. All right. So currently, so now it's going to be Yakmanda's going to start drafting first. And we've got all these here. All right. We have got some 1s. We've got some 2s. This was a 4. Ooh, we got a lot of 4s. A 5 and 2 5s. 2 5s and a 6. Okay. A couple of 1s, 2s. We got everything except 3s. Multiple people can get the same gem, right? Yes. Yes. Gems are universal. Anyone can get the gems. The puzzle pieces, the only way you can get the 10 points is if you get both puzzle pieces. If you only cross off the box with half, you only get half. Yakmanda's taking the 1. All right, Josh. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Taking the 6. All right. What do I got here? 1, 2, 4, 5. I will also take a 1. I'll place it there. Okay, Yakmanda, 2, 4, or 5. 5, and she got the last bomb. Oh no! Oh no, I gotta make my way over to the bomb. Oh no. All right, Josh, 2, 4, or 5. 2, 4, or 5. Yeah, this game plays only up to 4 people. And since each of us are taking our own turn, you can kind of see how quickly or how slowly the game can go. Generally, it says it takes about 20 minutes, but I think that's a per player standard. So Josh took the 4. Now I'm in, so I need to take this 5 because that is the only spot that's orthogonal to where I'm at. All right. 2 or 4, Yakmanda? A 2 or a 4? A 4. All right. 2 or 4, Josh? Take a 2. Now I get a 2 or a 4, and the only spots I can play is this 4 up here or this 4 over here. I think I'm going to do this 4 up here. So Yakmanda, would you like a 2? Can you place the 2? You can place the 2. That is great. Okay, so now we remove, mark off our X's. And now it'll be Josh as the starting player for the conclusion of this round. I'm curious to have, there's also, you can do kind of like a solo mode where it allows you to go up to 10 rounds that you can play, which would be a little bit intense, I think. But if you're playing solo, you kind of know where you're working at. You don't have to worry about drafting from other people and things like that. So, okay. Everything except a 1, Josh. What would you like? Everything except a 1. He's going to take a 5. All right. Okay, we have 2, 3, 4, 6. Where am I going? I like the 6. It'll give me a gem. Yes. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 6. Yakmanda. 2, 3, 4, 6. A 2. All right. Again, same options for you, Josh. 2, 3, 4, 6. Oh, 4. Only play this 2-player. Having extra dice in the mix is cool as it increases the likelihood of more die values appearing. That is cool. A 4. Okay. Oh, that's Streamlabs. Streamlabs must have. What did Moobot do? Oh, Moobot. Sorry, guess or not. I will have to do that there. Message filter. I will turn that off. Did I turn that off? I thought I did. I thought I did turn that off. I'll have to double check that. Apologies, Gus or not. Okay. You got put on timeout. Yes, you did. So, okay, now it's me. I will take this 2. Yakmanda, 3, 4, or 6. The 3. Josh, 3, 4, or 6 for you. a 3. And 3, 4, or 6 for me. I can't place anything, so it's time for me to jump. All right, I'm going to place this 4 over here. None of us have had to roll yet. That's kind of nice. Okay, Yakmanda, a 3 or a 6? A 3 or a 6? A 3. And Josh, would you like a 6? Can you place the 6? Hopefully you can place the 6, or you can jump. You can. Cool. All right, everyone remove and mark your X's. So this concludes round 2. We are halfway done with the game. Halfway done. So now I will be start player again. We are starting round 3. After this one, we will do level 2. In level 2, there are other objects that you can get bonus points for. And, ooh, did I give us one of everything? I think I did. You're welcome. Oh, I think I've been cheating. I'll be more careful now. Yes. Okay. Starting off, for me, I will take the 1. Yes, I will take the 1 here. Okay. Cheetahs never prosper. I accidentally cheat all the time. Yes, your next turn to win. All right, Yakmanda, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 3. Okie doke. Josh, 2, 4, 5, 6. A 2. All right, 4, 5, 6 for me, but I don't have anywhere to go, so I'm gonna jump again. Do 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 do. Oh, Yakmanda got the bomb last round. So Josh, if you didn't fill in this top bomb, I forgot that. So that bomb is filled in now for everyone. Okay, where shall I go? I'm going to do the 4 here. All right, Yakmanda, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, or 6. The 6, she says. Josh, same options for you, 4, 5, 6. Six. Okie doke. And oh good, I have a 6 I can play. All right, Yakmanda, you got a 4 or a 5 there. 4 or a 5. Four? Okay. Josh, can you play a 5? Those are your only options. Your only options are 5s there. Yes, you can. Cool. And I can play this 5 right here. So awesome. Remove your dice. Mark off those X's. That was me starting. And now Yakmanda is going to be starting. The starter player has the possibility of getting maybe one extra die. So I think that's kind of the advantage, but we all get equal amount of turns, equal opportunity to place. So, wow, I hope you like bigger numbers because all I rolled was basically 5s and 6s. So you get 8, 1, 2, 1, 3, a crap ton of 5s and some 6s. Come on, ones. There are no ones in this roll. Yakmanda, you are starting us off, friend. Yeah, so 2, 3, 5, or 6 are your options here. 2, 3, 5, or 6. She's taking the 3. Uh-oh. Josh, do you have any places for 2 or 5 or 6? 2, 5, or 6 here. 2, 5, or 6. 2, he says with authority. 5 or 6 for me. A 5 or a 6 for me. Well, it doesn't help with any of these rows here. The only spot I could play is this one here. So I'm going to play a 6 here. 5 or 6 for you, Yakmanda. A 5, okay. 5 or 6 for Josh. A 5 as well. Okay. So now I have to jump again. Jump again. But I don't have anywhere I can do because these are basically like holes. These bomb areas are basically like holes. So I can't put anything. There's no X's that are orthogonally adjacent to any of these spaces for the 5s or the 6s. So this is a good teaching opportunity, intense teaching opportunity. I am going to re-roll all of these again because I have nowhere to jump to that has a 5 or a 6 available. So now with this roll, I must place one of these new numbers next to my current starter space, which I can do that. So I can place this 2 here. So now these are our new sets of options. So we have 1, 5, and 2 6s. Yeah, so on the re-roll, Josh, if you cannot jump with the current numbers on these dice, if you cannot jump to an adjacent area that has an X already marked on it, then you can choose the option to roll again. So Yakmanda's taking the 6, but that only applies if you do not have a space to jump to that has that number. So in my circumstance, because I did not have any 5s or 6s I could jump to, I had to roll again. So, okay. So Josh, you're taking the 1. Do you want the 1, Josh? Or are you just saying yay because there is a 1? I think you want the 1. Yes, okay. Cool. So the 5 or a 6 for me. So now I'm at the same spot, a 5 or a 6 that I have to jump to. But again, there are no spots for me to jump to that have 5s or 6s. So again, I can choose to roll. Or I can choose to pass and let you all take these. But I want to put more numbers down. So now I have a 1 or a 2. Phew, that's a saving grace. So I have the 1 here that I can place because I had to have it orthogonally adjacent to where I started. So Yakmanda, you get a 2 if you can place it somewhere. You can re-roll more than once because it was drafted, because we already went around a turn again, and it came back to me. Then it kind of reset everything. So I was at the spot where it was jumping to another spot, but again, it was just a 5 or a 6, so I had to re-roll. If on the re-roll, I did not have a legit placement, then I would have to take a penalty. But because it went around again, it came back to my turn, then I was able to re-roll it. Good question. Can you take this 2, Yakmanda? This is left for you. If you can jump to another space to take the 2, you can. She wants to re-roll it. Oh, shoot. Did I just throw that? I just threw it on the ground. Here, I will re-roll for you. And now it's a 4. So the 4 has to be orthogonally to where you currently are. Or if you can't, then you can jump. Yes, I threw it on the ground for you. I don't know where that went. Sometimes my dice tower like rejects dice just willy-nilly. So, but yes. So now the 4 has to be orthogonally adjacent to where you were currently working on, or you can jump to another area that has a 4. Can you place this 4 anywhere? Yep, cool. Okay, so that concludes this section here. So mark off your X's. And now Josh is going to be our starter player to finish off round 3. Ooh, getting a lot on the high end and the low end of these dice here. Lots of 1s. Holy smokes. Lots of 1s. Lots of 1s, a couple of 2s, 4, 5, and 6. So Josh, you will start us off. Spamming. Oh, sorry, my Streamlabs bot is getting a little crazy. Okay. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Yeah, let me see all of these. I'm turning off the only thing I have currently on. Yeah, I don't have my spam settings. Aha. The secrets. 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 There we go. The Chamber of Secrets has been unleashed here. Long text, lengthy messages. There we go. There we go. Save. Save. And the spam. Did I do this? There we go. I'm learning all these new things. Being a newbie here on Twitch, it's like, you should have your MooBot and you should do this other thing. But there's so many possible options on here that, okay, we should be good to go now. It's so funny because it's not, neither of you all were doing anything vulgar, which is just really insane. Okay, Josh is taking a 1. I was on the other day and I was on some other stream and someone posted happy birthday in Spanish, Feliz cumpleaños. And that person's MooBot was like, whoa, please refrain. Like, is this inappropriate? I was like, man, that's so crazy. Oh, yeah, I've gotten shot down for doing nothing before. Yeah, so I apologize, friends. Nothing on you, just my MooBot is being a little temperamental. I think they're ready for 2020 to be done as well. Okay, I am going to take a 2. No, I'm going to take a 1. I'm going to take a 1. All right. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, the next thing would be nice is to get a moderator on here so I can have them just hang out in the chat and be monitoring things. So that way they've been kind of just observing what's going on and, you know, be able to filter out people and stuff. So, all right, Yakmanda's taking a 2. Josh, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6 is your options. Another 1. Okay. I've got some options here. I will do the 2. 1, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, this is what happens when the AIs take over. Oh, don't say that. I don't want AIs to take over. I want to be my own person. You can't put a microchip in me. I won't let you. Okay, Yakmanda, it is back to you. 1, 4, 5, or 6. This is Josh's first go. A 4. Okie doke. For those of you that are just joining, we are playing Dizzle right now. It is a roll and write game where we are drafting dice and marking things on our player sheets. Each certain rows and columns give us victory points. Certain items like these gems and these puzzle pieces give us victory points too. There are also bombs on the table on these player sheets that give you minus points if you blow them up. So quite a fun game. There are multiple levels on here. If you have any questions about this game, please feel free to pop it in the chat. We are going through to playing this level and also level 2. So feel free to hang out if you want to play along. All right, 4. Yakmanda took a 4. And Josh will take a 4. I have a 1, 5, or a 6. I am going to do the 5. All right, Yakmanda, a 1 or a 6 for you. But yes, thanks for being here. Feel free if you are want to hang out, have any questions, feel free to pop them in the chat. If you are just lurking, that is totally cool too. But let me know what y'all are up to. What do you have planned for the new year? Are you staying up till midnight? Are you going to bed early like me? What's the haps going on in your world? All right, Josh, can you take a 1? Okay, you can take the 1. Nice. I think you got almost all the 1s that round. That is pretty awesome. Okay, remove your dice, mark that off. That concludes round 3. We are in the final round. I will start us off this time. We are in the final round. All the 1s belong to me. You controlling the 1s in here? Wow. Okay. We got a little bit of everything, friends. Got a little bit of everything. So I've got a 5, some 5s over here, some 6s over here. We got a 2 and a 3, a couple of 4s. There we go. And I will start us off. So one thing to keep in mind, friends, as we're finishing up this round is to look at your completed rows. See if you can complete your rows. See if you can complete some columns. Trying to get those puzzle pieces are really nice. Like for me, I'm actually going to draft this 3 so I can complete the 2 sides of the puzzle piece, get myself the 10 points. Yeah, things to look at for like end game scoring. So remember, only these 5 columns in the middle here score you points, and then these 4 on the side here. Does the explosion count to complete a row? So it does, because you are either Xing it out or blowing it up. So it is a marked space. If you do not have that space marked either with an X or with a filled in square, it doesn't count at all. All right, Yakmanda, what would you like? You've got 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. A 1. Okay, Josh, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. And if anybody is looking to play with us next, we are going to be flipping over and playing level 2. So if you've got your score sheets and things ready, I wanted the 3. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry? Yes. Sorry, not sorry. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Okay, a 4. All right, so I will take this 1 here. Fill that in. Okay, Yakmanda, 2, 4, 5, 6. So for folks that are interested, I stream every Wednesday afternoon, 3 p.m. Pacific time. That's 11 p.m. GMT. I also am streaming on Fridays, 3 p.m. Pacific time and 3 p.m. GMT. And then on Fridays, I do more digital streaming. So I'm going to be doing things on Steam. And Wednesdays are usually going to be more tabletop interactivity. So if you're curious on the digital side of things, please feel free to join me on Friday. This Friday, I will be streaming Skyland, Heart of the Mountain. It's a steampunk puzzle adventure. We started it last week, and now we're on part 2. And yeah, it's just a fun interactive game that you search for clues and try to find different objects to fit in different puzzles and things. So it is pretty fun times. Okay, I've got, ooh, you all left me with some 5s. Thank you very much. 2, 5, 6, Yakmanda, for you. 5. If you are interested in joining me on the interwebs, I've got some social medias that you can follow for all the details. There's also a Patreon page too here if you would like to donate to us financially. All of the proceeds and things that I get from CCG patronage goes directly towards these games. So directly towards me doing the streams, directly towards me doing purchasing of tabletop things and more interactivity, because the main goal for me having this channel and having this community is to interact with you all and play games together. I love teaching games with folks. I love the interactivity there is in the community building that comes with it. And so all that financial stuff is all directly going back into the gaming stuff. So I don't get any paycheck for it. I don't get any profit. It's just all fun and games. All right, friends, here we are. We have done this one here. So now it is Yakmanda's turn to be our start player. Twos and threes. If you are just wanting to hang out and not in a place to financially donate, that's totally fine. A follow on Twitch will be just as well, because you can just do a, yeah, oh, I thought the game was over. Nope, we each get one more chance to be the start player. So right now, it is Yakmanda's turn. So she's gonna get the 1. Yeah, so feel free if you want to pop a follow, you'll get notifications on when I will be streaming next, and all that fun stuff. So yeah. All right, Josh, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, or 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, or a 6. A 3. Okay, what do I need to complete some stuff? What do I need to complete some stuff? So this 3 will be good for me because it'll complete that row. All right, Yakmanda, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. A 3. Yeah, and if anyone just has general gaming questions too, I'd love to answer them as best as I can. I'm not an expert by any means, but I do have quite an enjoyment of board gaming. So I will love to talk with you all about that as well. All right, Yakman took a 3, Josh took a 1. I've got 2, 4, and 6 available. Ooh. Well, I don't have any marks, so I am going to jump here. Do that 4 down there. All right, a 2 or a 6. Yakmanda, 2 or a 6. A 6. Okay. Josh, would you like a 2 or a 2? Would you fancy a 2? If you can't jump to an area with a 2, I could roll them for you if you want. Okay, but I cheated again. There's an asterisk on this game. All right, I cannot take a 2 anywhere over here. And I don't see any 2s anywhere on my player sheet that is adjacent to an already marked X. So I am actually going to roll these again and hope for the best. So I've got a 4 and a 5. So again, since this would be my starter space, however, there are all the X's marked, so I do have to jump a 4 or a 5. So I do have a place for a 4 right here, so I'm going to place that 4. Yakmanda, do you have a spot for a 5 there? Yes, Josh, you are a very honest person. Yakmanda, do you have a spot for a 5? Can you jump to a spot with a 5? Or do you need me to roll it again for you? Except when he's cheating. Be nice, friends. Be nice. Okay. Yakmanda, you have a spot for a 5, or I can roll it again for you if you'd like. You can take the 5. Okay, cool. All right, so we're going to mark these. So now this is the final part of round 4. This is for all the Dizzle. All the Dizzle. Josh, you were going to start us off this time around. All the Dizzle. You all in chat kind of paused on your rhyming schemes. Did it get petered out there? Did you all get tired? You ran out of rhymes for Dizzle. So we've got 1, 2, we got some 3s, a 4, and a 5 there. Can't game and rhyme at the same time. All right, Josh is taking a 3. Okay, I need to start completing these rows. So I am also going to take a 3 so I can at least give myself some points there. Okay, Yakmanda, 1, 2, 4, or 5? Yeah, if you started rhyming with Dizzle, I don't know how the Moobot would react. That is very true. It's being temperamental at the moment. So, all right, I'm going to take a 1. Josh, back to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Faux shizzle. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. A 2. What do I need? Well, I'm going to jump I am gonna jump and take this 3 up here, filling in. 1, 2, 4, or 5, Yakmanda. 1, 2, 4, or 5. What would you like on this one? A 1. Okay, Josh, 2, 4, or 5. 2, 4, or 5. What is Josh gonna take? A 4. So a 2 or a 5. I can skip, and a jump. The only place I can go is here. Doesn't give me anything, but if I have a legitimate spot to play, I have to play. So, all right, 2 or 5, Yakmanda, 2 or 5. And thank you all for enduring this game. For all of you that are lurking, it's really awesome. Josh, do you have a spot for a 5? Do you have a placement for a 5 here? Do you have a place for 5? If you have a place for a 5, awesome sauce. If not, I can, unfortunately, yes. Okay. All right, so we're marking these last spots. So now we are going to do some scoring here. So every gem that you have marked will give you 3 points. So I currently have 1 gem, 2 gems, 3, 4, 5 gems for a total of 15 because they're 3 points each. Each row that I have, this one I did not get. This one I did not get, was not completed. This one I did not complete, nor did I complete that one. So I got a big whopping 0 on that. The columns, I did complete that one. This one I did not complete. This one I did. This one I did, and this one I did. So a total of 1025 there. The puzzle pieces, I was able to cross off both sections, so I got 10 points there. For bombs, I scribbled 3 bombs, so that's -6. So now we get to add them up. 15 and 25 is 40, plus 10 is 50, -6 is 44 there. 30, 40, 50. Yep. How did y'all do? How did y'all do on that one? If anyone else is interested in playing along, let me know in the chat before we start off with that. So we're going to take a little snapshot of how this one turned out. Turn this off. Seeing how this one worked out. Dizzle. There we go. 49 minus $1 billion for cheating. All right, 67. Very nice, Yakmanda. Very, very nice. Okie doke. So we are going to, I don't think I cheated. So we are going to do on level 2 here. I'm just going to do a quick erase. Anyone is interested in playing along with us, let me know in the chat. Yakmanda, Josh, you are welcome to play again if you want. Or if you just want to lurk while we're playing this other one, that's totally fine too. Can't say for level 2, thanks. Thanks, Josh, for popping in. Good to see you, friend. I'm going to tap out so others can play. Cool, cool, cool. So if anyone else wants to jump in for level 2, we got a couple new ones here. It was lots of fun. Good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. This one I got at our local game store. It only plays up to 4 players, but I think Josh, you and your family might enjoy it if you all are into the roll and writes. I think you all will play well with this one. It's a lot of variety too. I know sometimes some roll and writes can get kind of tedious and seem to go, you know, just kind of by the waysides. But yes, thank you. It is on your list now. Cool. Thanks, Yakmanda, for playing. Thanks, Josh, for playing. Oh, Gus or Not is in. Awesome. If anyone else wants to play, let me know. I will give you all like another minute because then that determines how many dice you will add into the game. I'm going to see if I can find that other die. Where did it go? You know what? I bet you. Ah, it's underneath the table. Sweet. Cool, cool, cool. So in this one, for level 2, we've got some added things in here. We have the puzzle pieces. There's 2 different colors puzzle pieces. Same rules apply. Have to get the 2 parts of the puzzle piece. The green ones are on the corners and the blue ones are on the opposite corners. Same rules apply for the rows and the columns. So we have these 4 columns here in the middle section. And then we have these 2 rows that are worth 15 each. And then we have this one down at the bottom that's worth 5. So these 2 longer rows here and then this smaller row down here. So same rules apply for those. Same rules also apply for the bomb. So if one player marks off a bomb during a turn and no one else gets to mark that off, no one else marks it off in the same turn, then you have to fill in that square and you will get -2 points for that. Gems are the same. Now we have these yellow kind of triangular shaped gems, which give you 2 points per gem. So the orange kind of more, I don't know, is that more like octagon shaped gem gives you 3 points. These more triangular gems give you 2 points apiece. And the new thing as well, besides these gems, are these locks and keys. So there is a purple lock and a gold lock. The only way to fill in these squares here on these locks is if you crossed off the squares with the keys first. Doesn't have to be on the same turn, but it has to, you have to have the keys marked off before you can mark off the locks. So that could hinder your dice placement when you're going through and playing in the future. All right, so if anyone wants to join in on this game, we are going to be playing Dizzle. And it looks like Gus or Not is in. So I think what I'm going to do on this time around is if you are playing on the chat, you're going to be here with the chat, and I'm just going to have you all just draft the dice. You will be at the whim of Gus or Not and fellow crew. So I will take out for 2 players. We will do 7 dice this time. And I think what it is I think it's 3 dice per player plus 1. So we will have 7 dice for playing with the chat. Okie doke. And if anyone has any questions while we're playing, please feel free to do so. Same starter rules apply, where you have to start at the beginning of the game. You have to start, and every previous round, you have to start with an X, placing your die next to one of the X's here. And for future placement, it has to be orthogonally adjacent to a die you have already placed. Okay, so for a 2-player, We did 3-player in that first level, so we were doing 4 rounds, but in a 2-player, we are going to do 6 rounds here. And Gus or Not seems to be pretty quick on doing this, so I will have us, I think we will do pretty well at going super quickly through all these rounds, so it shouldn't be as long. So I'll put a J here for who's going to be the starter player, either myself or the chat, and then each of us will get each opportunity to be first player. All right, so I'm going to start us off here. Okie doke. So I've got a couple of 1s, got a couple of 6s and some 4s. So now I am going to see where I want to place. I think I'm going to start with the 6 here. All right, so chat, including Gus or Not, you have a 1, 4, or 6 is your starter. 1, 4, or 6. Where would you like to place? 1, 4, or a 6? A 1. All right. So y'all are going to get a 1 there. Okay. I have 1, 4, or 6 as well. I am going to do the 1 here. 4 or 6 with y'all in the chat. A 4 or a 6. A 6, says Gus or Not. Now I've got some 4s. So because I don't have any orthogonally adjacent 4s to these dice, I must place the dice next to an X that I already have. So I'm jumping to a new location. So I do have a legitimate play. I do have a 4 I can place here. So I will jump to that area. And now this is my new starting point to place the remaining dice. So Gus or Not, you get a 4 or a 4. Would you like a 4? Okay. Now it comes back to me. So again, I have the option of placing the 4. I don't have any adjacent 4s around any of my areas, including my X's. So I have the opportunity to roll this again, which I am going to. And now I get a 1. So now my 1, ooh, this is a good spot for me to share. So I rolled a 1, and again, I have to go back to my starting space. And I must place the 1 somewhere orthogonally adjacent to where my 4 is. However, I don't have a 1 available to me to place orthogonally adjacent. So I get a penalty. And a penalty means removing one of my currently placed dice back into the dice pool. So I'm going to, I can jump. Oh, that is true. I can jump. You are right. Because I started off here. So again, everything resets. All of my options reset. You are right, Gus or Not. Thank you. So because I rolled, now I have this starter spot. So I need to place a 1 somewhere around my starter spot. But because I don't have the starter spot, I have my option again of jumping. And so now I am going to jump to here. Here. Yeah. So there we go. Thank you, Gus or Not. So for those that were kind of confused by that, if you don't have the placement orthogonally, if none of the dice that you can place orthogonally adjacent to one of the dice that you currently have placed, you have 2 options. First, you have the opportunity to jump to a new location, which is orthogonally adjacent to an X that you've marked, and then that would be your new starter space. If you can't do that, then you have the second option, which is rolling all the dice again, and then going from your location where your dice are placed and placing orthogonally adjacent if you can, or jumping to a new location, or rolling up again. So it's all kind of reset in that way. So that was me starting us off. Here we go. Chat, you will now start. You will now start this here. So you've got some 2s, a 3, a couple of 4s, and a 6. Yes, if anyone has any questions on this game, please feel free to pop them in the chat. If you're just lurking, cool. If you want to say hi, let me know how your day is going. Feel free to share that as well. Thank you for following. Thank you for the subscriptions, all of that fun stuff. So, all right, chat, you are starting us off in this turn. What would you like? A 3. Okay. So now I start my turn orthogonally adjacent to an X, and that would be my new spot to work from. So looks like I will take this 2 here. Okay, the 2 there. 2, 4, or 6 for you all in the chat. 2, 4, or 6. Got to take the 2. Okay. So I will take the 6 here. 2 or 4 for y'all in the chat. A 2 or a 4. 2 again. Okay, so I only have a 4. I don't have anywhere I can place it orthogonally adjacent currently to where my dice are. So I need to go to a different location. However, none of my X's right now are adjacent to any 4s. So now I'm doing option B, which is rolling these again. So now rolling these again, I get a couple of 2s, and I look from where my current dice are placed. I don't have any adjacent 2s, so I can jump again. And I'm going to jump and actually mark the 2 here. So chat, you get one last 2 if you can place it. If you need me to roll it again, let me know. Otherwise, you can just take the 2. The 2 is good. Okay, so we'll cross these off here. Cross these off here. Chat is done, and we have completed round 1. Going into round 2 here. We've got some 3s, a 5, a couple of 6s. All right, so I am currently first player, so I get first choice. And I will start with a 5. Okay. All right, chat, 2, 3, 4, or 6. 2, 3, 4, or 6. What would y'all like? A 5. I took the 5, so there's only 2, 3, 4, or 6 available. That's quite all right. Yeah, I was a starter player in this round, so I got to choose first. So 2, 3, 4, or 6. A 3. Okay, and even though there's a 4, I can't do this 4 because it's locked and I don't have the purple key crossed off yet, so I cannot do a 4 there. But I can place a 3, so I will place the 3 here. Okay, chat, you get 2, 4, or 6. A 6 for them. I will also take a 6 because that's what's adjacent. A 2 or a 4. A 2. All right, so now I've got the 4. Again, I can't place it there, so I will need to jump, but I don't have anywhere to jump to that has a 4 adjacent to it, so I'm going to roll. And it gives me a 2. Any adjacent 2s next to these dice? No. However, there is an adjacent 2 here, so I will place it down there. Okay, so that's removing of your dice, cross them off. Now, chat, you will start us off. Gus or not, you will start us off in this. That was a 4. Apologies. So chat, 1, 2, 4, or a 6 there. A 1, okay. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 6. I will take the 3. All right, 2, 4, or 6. Were you guessed or not? A 4, they say. I will also take a 4 because that gives me this nice gem here. 2, 3, 4. Oh, sorry, no 3s. 2, 4, or 6. A 4. Okie doke. And now I've got a 2 or a 6. There are no 2s or 6s nearby, so I am going to I will take this. Ooh, can I take a 2? I will take this 2 and jump here. So Gus or not, you will get that 6. If you can place it, if you need me to roll, please let me know if you can roll, if you need me to roll it. So roll it up. They say it is now a 5. Can you place a 5? Perfect. All right, they can place the 5. So I'm going to cross off these ones that I've marked. And that concludes round 2. And I will start us off here. 4, 5, 6. Okie doke. And some 1s and a 2. 4s. All right, I will start us off this time. I would like to get close to this purple. I can make my way over there. So I am going to actually take this 1. All right, chat, you have 2, 4, 5, 6. The 6. Okay. I'm going to take this 5 so I can get closer to this purple. 2, 4, or 6 for you all. 2, 4, or a 6. A 2. Okay, I will take the 6. So now I've got the key available. And a 4. That's on the 2 bomb. Oh no. So I will take the 4. Can I take this 4? I can. So I will take this last 4. Okay. So Gus or not, you said you took the 2 bomb on the lower left. Is that correct? Lower left. Okay. So I did not reach down to the 2 bomb in time, so it exploded. All right, chat, you will start for this. Okie doke. Some 4s here. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, or 6. Chat, 1, 2, 3, 4, or a 6. A 3. Okay. Oh, that's good. I can do 4. I'm going to do the 4 because now I have the purple key, so I can do the purple lock. All right, 1, 2, 4, or 6 for you, Gus. Gus or not? 2. Okay. I'm going to take the 6 bomb. 1 or 4 for y'all. 1 or 4. One or a 4. A 4. Okey doke. And now I have choice. I will take the 4. Okay. And can you place a 1, or would you like me to roll again for you? Can you place a 1? I can roll if you need me to roll. The 1 is good. Slightly cheated before. See, you were taking a page out of Josh's handbook. Well, I got the 6 bomb up here in the upper right. So if you did not, then you got to scribble it out there. But we are halfway through. Moving on into round 4. Did not. Boom. Okay, I hope we all liked 6s because apparently that's all the dice want to be at the moment. Okay, and I start us off here. So, a 1 or a 6. A 1 or a 6. Do have a 1. 1, 5, or 6 for y'all. A 1, 5, or 6. 1, 5, or 6. A 5. Okay. I will take the 6 then. Do you have room for a 1 or a 6 there, Gus? Do you have a 1 or a 6 available to you? A 6. Okay. I do not have space room around here for a 1 or a 6, so I can place orthogonally adjacent to a current X that I have. So I will take this 1. and place it here. Would you like another 6, Gus or not? Would you like another 6? Because that's the only options you got. All right, now for me, again, diagonally adjacent. I don't have anywhere to play there. I don't have any orthogonals adjacent to any current X's. I don't believe I have any 6s. Okay, so I'm going to roll and hope for something that's not a 6. I got a 3, which is very nice. I can put that right there. So, okay, cross off the X's. And now chat, you will start. Need to roll the 6s. Yeah. Let's see what happens here. For those of you who are just joining, we are playing Dizzle. It's a roll and write game where you are trying to complete rows and columns, gather objects and things. It's a dice drafting as well. So depending on player count determines how many dice you play in each game and how many rounds. We're currently doing a two-player game. So we are doing 6 rounds and we are on the second half of round 4. Each player gets the opportunity to be the starter player in a round. So we are going to play 6 rounds, but essentially 12 turns. All right. Gus or not and chat, you get to first pick 1, 3, 4, 5, or 6. If you have any questions about this game, feel free to pop them in the chat, or if you're just lurking, feel free to let me know on that as well. A 5. Okay, Gus or not's taking the 5. So, that 5 there took the only 5. I really need a 5, to be honest. Really need a 5. I will do this 3 though. No, I will. Yes, I will do that 3 here. Okay, 1, 4, or 6. 1, 4, or 6. We want a 1. So now orthogonally adjacent, I don't have anything here, so I'll need to jump to another area. The only place I can jump is to a 4, not to any 6s. So I will jump here. All right, would you all like a 4 or a 6? A 4 or a 6? A 6. Okay, again with the 4, don't have anything orthogonally adjacent, so I will take this and jump again. And can you take the 4, or do you need me to roll it again for you? Taking the 4. 4 is good. All right, so place your dice, mark off the X's, and that concludes round 4. We only have 2 more rounds to go. 2 more rounds to go. Okie doke. Got some 5s, a 1, a 2, a 4, and a 6. So I will start us off in this round. Sheesh. Now I got to look at trying to complete rows, trying to complete columns as much as possible. So I'm going to take this 5 and place it there. All right, chat, you've got 1, 2, 4, 5, or 6. A 1. Okay. I will take the 6 then. 2, 4, or 5 for you all in the chat. A 2, 4, or a 5. 5. Okay. And I don't have a 1, and I can't do this 2 down here because I don't have the gold key yet, so I need to jump. I am going to jump with a 5 here. No, 5 here. That completes that column. All right, a 2 or a 4 for y'all. A 4. Okay. A 2. Again, I have to jump. There's no, I don't see any 2. Oh, I do have a 2. I can do the key. Perfect. All right. So we'll cross off our X's here. Cross off these. And now chat will start drafting first. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6. What would you like? 1, 2, 3, 5, or 6? A 3. Okay. I need to complete some stuff here. I will do this 2 so I can get the lock. All right, 1, 5, or 6. There, chat. 1, 5, or 6. A 5. Okie doke. I will also do the 5 here. One or a 6 for y'all. 1 or a 6. 1. And I will take this last 1. And do you have room for a 6? Or if you need me to roll, I can roll for you. 6 is good. Okay. Here we go. We're marking these off. All right. So that is the chat. So that concludes round 5. We are in our final rounds. Okay, so I get to choose first. We got some 1s, some 6s, and some 5s. Ooh. Okay, 1 is good because I complete this row. All right, 1, 3, 5, or 6 for you all in the chat. 1, 3, 5, or 6. A 3. Okay. Oh, you took my only 3. I couldn't do the bomb. All right. So now 1, 5, or 6 I can jump to. I'm gonna do a 5 here. All right, 1 or 6 for y'all. A 6. Okay. I've got to jump myself. So I don't see any 1s or 6s that I have adjacent to anything. I'm just double checking. All right, so I got to roll them up. 1, 3, and 5. So I will take this 5 and go here. Okay, 1 or a 3. A 3. You just did the bomb. Oh, dang it. All right, so 1 for me. Don't have anywhere to place the 1, so I will roll it again. And it is now a 3, so I will place the 3 here. Okay. So which bomb did you get? Guess or not? Which bomb did you get? The 3 bomb. Okay, so that's still in that one. Dang. Okay. So now you all get to start in this final section, final phase of this game of Dizzle. We've got 1, 2, couple of 5s, a 3, and a 4. All right, you all get to start first. What would you like? A 2. Okay. I will take this 4. One, 3, or 5 for y'all. 1. Oops, that was a 2. 1 and a 2. I will take these 3. Okay, 1 or 5. 1 or a 5. 1 or a 5. 1 or a 5 for you. Doop, boop, 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 boop. Or if you need me to roll again, nope, you're good. 5. I will take this 5 here. Can you place a 1? If you need me to roll it, I can roll it for you. Can you place this 1? You can place it. Yep, you can do the 1. Cool. Okay, so we're crossing this off. All right, so that concludes our 2-player game. So let's add them up. For the octagon crystals, I got 1, 2, so that is 6 points. For the more triangular crystals, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, so that's 8 points. For the rows, I got 2 completed. The 2 completed rows. I did not get this bottom one, so I did complete this one and that one, but I did not do that. So I got 30 points there. For the columns, I did not do that one, but I did complete these 3. So that is 30. The puzzle pieces, I did not get to on either of those. And the bombs, there were 2, so I got -4. So let's count. 8 and 6 is 14, plus 30 is 44, plus, yes, plus 30 again is 74, -4 is 70. Much better score. 60 total over here. Very well done. That's Dizzle level 3 in a 2-player game. For 1 player, it's solo. You use 8 dice. For 2 players, it's 7. 3 players, it's 10. And 4 players, it's 13 dice. So let me pop us back up to the top side here. But yeah, that is Dizzle, my friends. Like I was saying, there are 4 levels in the box game. So you can play 4 different levels as you wish, which is really, really cool. And I like it. It goes super quick once you kind of know what the ins and outs are of it. It can be kind of confusing when you're not sure what exactly are good things to go for and things like that. So I could see this game can be kind of complex in that way, but after a couple playthroughs, I think it will go really, really fast. So this one seems like a good one for families too, because all the numbers, the pips on each square are visible. There's different shapes and things too, so you can, kind of connect the shapes and whatnot. So that is pretty straightforward there. I want to thank everybody that stopped by and said hi. Thank you all for your follows. Thank you for the subscriptions. I do have some new emojis now for those that are wanting to see for different tiers what emojis are available. I just made affiliate this last week, so I'm pretty stoked about that. But yeah, so this was a fun time. I will be back on Friday playing some Skyland, Heart of the Mountain on Steam, 3 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. GMT. And so I hope to see you all there. If not, have a very happy New Year. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I will catch you all next time. Bye.